Sovereign, State Director of AARP Iowa. It's winter in Iowa, and last week we had a bit of a snowstorm that interrupted some of our plans. We got a little freezing rain today. Girls basketball last week, boys basketball this week. It's sort of, the old wives' tale is that it's conventional wisdom that we get bad weather during those times. Had a great week last week, Anthony. Anthony Carroll, our Associate State Director for Advocacy up on the Hill. Anthony, great team volunteers were in force last week.
Yes, we had our lobby day last Wednesday. Over 40 people from around the state joined us. We're really pleased, despite the weather, so many people braved the storm, came out. As one of our volunteers said, these issues are too important not to be here. So she made the long trek from western Iowa to be here, and we're really pleased by that. Really good momentum for our issues.
Yeah, I cut down our numbers about in half, but one thing that was great is the number of emails I got from the folks who couldn't make it that said they went ahead and sent emails, they went ahead and communicated to their legislators. They were sorry to miss the date. It's a big day for our folks.
Yeah, and it was a productive day too for our issues. Medicaid expansion, Senate File 71, that's SF 71, moved forward out of committee. So we're really pleased. That's one of our top priorities we've talked about here, getting health care coverage to low-income Iowans, 50 to 64-year-olds, lost their jobs, in a job without coverage. That bill moved out of committee, making it funnel-proof.
Yeah. We know that the governor's been reluctant to jump on the Medicaid expansion, although his own kind of version of that with the Iowa Cares. Our folks even had some time with the governor.
Yes, the governor stopped by. We're really pleased with that, and some really good conversations, not just with the governor, but the Senate and the House on this issue and our other priorities.
Well, I want to thank all of the members who did show up last week, and all of those that stayed home. And even if you stayed home, you sent those emails, you visited with your legislators when they were home this weekend, and you're keeping the momentum going on these important issues. This is an important week.
That's right.
It's called Funnel Week. Now, for those of you who are sort of novices to this, the legislature controls its work by having artificial deadlines in during the session. And the first of those deadlines is the end of this week, where a House bill or a Senate bill, the bill in its House of origin, has to get out of committee. What do we have that's hanging fire that needs to move this weekend?
Well, I mentioned briefly that the Medicaid expansion bill, that's now funnel-proof.
Yeah.
They say that in Funnel Week, it's time to put the fun in funnel. So that's what we're trying to do with a couple of our proposals.
Yeah.
The direct care worker certification. We've known since 2005 that over 8 in 10 of our members in our state think it's important that all people who are direct care, they go by a lot of names, people who provide by definition that direct care, put their hands on you, they assist with bathing, chores, all other dressing, just critical things that help the disabled and older Iowans, that we have certification. So there's some training standards for some segments, but it's putting a certification system in place and a professionalization for this very important workforce. We certify so many other groups: massage therapists, barbers. As we said last week, that no one's ever died from a bad haircut.
That's true.
So we think this is important that bill moves forward. That's Senate File 232. We're going to be trying to apply some pressure, and hopefully those of you paying attention, please contact your senators. If you hadn't had a chance already, that's Senate File 232, and we're asking you to move forward to provide at least some bare minimum assurance that Iowans are getting some at least certified work and some training that comes with that certification. That's really what our access point and interest on that bill.
Well, we have two important ways that we keep in touch with you all throughout the legislative session. Every other week we have a conference call, and we also, on the alternative weeks, have what's called the Capitol Update, which is an email communication update of what's going on. If you're interested in receiving that Capitol Update, please send an email to me, KSOV like Victor, ERN at AARP.org. I'll get it to the right folks, and we'll get you on that list. In the Capitol Update, you'll see the call-in numbers and the conference call numbers for the bi-weekly phone conference. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.
We're going to be heading up to the Hill. We'll meet with legislators later today and hopefully keep the momentum going. Thanks for all of your great work on behalf of the 50-plus Iowans all over the state.
Thank you.